says, Numbers 18 and 17, thou shalt sprinkle their blood upon the altar and shalt burn their fat for an offering made by fire, for a sweet savor unto the Most High.
So that's how you offer a sacrifice to the Most High, the first of it. Okay, so if Abel would have got some made an offering with blemish, he would have went off.
God.
The Most High, he wouldn't respect his offering.
God.
So it tells you in Numbers how to offer it, and that's what Abel did. Dealing with that sacrifice, he gave it up to Yahweh. Gave it up to Yahweh at that time. Okay, that's the way you offer meat, pursuing the Numbers 18 and 17.
Right.
But to offer up fruit, the first of your fruit, it got to be right. You can't force it. And what Cain did was force it. So pursuing the Numbers 18. 12 and 13, Cain went off.
God, just like he did when he came back in Esau, and Jacob was making the pottage, and he didn't want to wait for it to get ready. Well, he had to have it right. He had to have it. He went off.
Yeah, he went off.
It was raw meat. Yeah, he ate the blood.
Went off. But jump back to James. But that's just an edification. Like the brother was saying, Yahweh Shai know that when the fruit pop up, he gon' wait till it's right. He not gonna get 2/3 that ain't in his right mind. He gonna wait and get the elect that's right.
Okay.
Going back to James, what the brother was saying.
This is James,
the husbandman.
chapter 5, verse 7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of Yahweh Shai."
You also suffer, going through what you're going through, being oppressed by the rich man, right? But keep faith. Don't lose faith. Right? Go ahead.
God. It says, "Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit on the earth."
Right. So we was breaking it down, how Cain forced it out the ground and the Most High didn't accept it. He didn't have respect unto his offering. But Yahweh Shai gonna wait until it's right, and then he gonna offer it to Yahweh.
God.
Go ahead.
It says, "Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain." It says, verse 8, "Be you also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of Yahweh Shai draweth not."
So you got to strengthen
so
your
it can
heart.
happen at any moment.
Yeah.
So the Rothschilds thinking they predicting what's going to happen with their finances. They so proud, but Yahweh Shai can pop up at any moment.
Yep.
Any moment. He can force Esau to push that chip.
God.
You know what I'm saying? At the blink of an eye, and Yahweh Shai, boom, pop right on up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we gotta, when you look that word up, established right there, it means strengthen. So we gotta keep the strength in our minds.
Yep.
In this word, man.
Through all this oppression.
Yep. Through all the injuries, oppressions, the straits, you know. Yeah.
Oppression means defraud. Okay? Oppress means defraud. Because like the scripture says, oppression make a wise man mad.
Right.
So when you look that up in Ecclesiastes, right, the seventh chapter, it means defraud.
God.
Okay?
God.
James chapter 5, verse 8, it says, "Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of Yahweh Shai draweth not."
Right. It happens at any moment. Right. So James would tell them, look, keep the faith. Don't stop believing. Keep going.
God. Hey, and then go back to the 13 and 11, Romans 13 and 11. Our salvation is nearer than what we believe. The time is now.
Right.
God. It says, verse 9, "Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
Yeah. Well, it can happen at any time, man. Yeah. It can happen at any time, man. You know, this is on that.
It says, verse 10, take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
There you go.
So we read the scriptures, we look back on all them old prophets and what they went through. You know, the prophets of past and old. We looked at how they was treated, how they maintained the faith up into what? Up into death. So those guys are an example to us, man. We try to be the example for brothers who what? Who coming in. This is how you do it. This is how you reach salvation, man. You know, through faith, man. This is how you do it, man.
It says, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard.
Count them blessed, man. Who endure. You be counted blessed, man. Go ahead.
It says, ye have heard of the patience of Job.
You have heard of the patience of Job. So what happened to Job? Job caught all that hell, but at the end, he was rewarded. You know, he lost everything. Except he was being oppressed. He was being oppressed and taken down by Satan. Okay? And that's what happened to us. We was oppressed and taken down by Satan. The Most High used the so-called white man, which is the adversary, because that's what Satan means. He used the devil, which is the deceiver. Okay? And James is focusing on what? Job. They look at all the hell Job caught. Did he get rewarded at the end? Yes. Was Job patient? Was he suffering? Yes. Did Job keep faith? Yes. You know?
Yeah, he lost his family, loved ones.
Everybody, everything.
He lost all the materials, his cattle. He lost everything but his integrity. He kept his integrity and his faith. It says, ye have heard of the patience of Job and have seen the end of the Most High, that the Most High is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
There you go.
So he been pitiful. So what he finna do? We finna have another extra. You know, pitiful is Greek 4184. The Greek word. Stay with me now. This is a long one. It seems very hard, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it. It says in the spirit, it says Pelusplanknos. Splanknos, yeah, that's it. Splanknos. Pelusplanknos. It says full of pity, very kind, strong definition, extremely compassionate, very, very pitiful.
Yeah, he's compassionate on the ones that have faith in him, the ones who endure.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why he rewarded Job in the same way he gonna reward the elect. Even though they're catching his hell.
It's gonna be another mass exodus about this.
Alright, is that Leviticus? Because in that video they mentioned Jubilee. Yeah, the Rothschilds have nothing to do with the Bible, man. They heathens. Okay? They Edomites, they heathens, man. You know, the Heavenly Father don't care nothing about them. Their nationality is a nation of Edomites.
This is Leviticus chapter 25, starting at the top. It says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, speak unto the children of Israel.
You know who the children of Israel is. It's the Negro Latinos and Native Americans. Okay? And the white man, they are a nation of Edomites. So the white man, they are a nation of Edomites. And they not white, they red.
It says, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when ye come unto the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto Yahweh. It says, 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof.
So it's a land Sabbath. They don't do a land Sabbath in America. Okay? This is Esau's land, but the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So do he judge the earth in righteousness? Hell no. Do he follow the statute, laws, and commandments? Hell no. Where's the land Sabbath? He don't do that. Okay? Go ahead. And Israel is the people for us to play. So wherever Israel is, they're supposed to apply it. Especially in that land of Israel over there. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, but in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for Yahweh. Thou shalt neither sow the field nor prune the vineyard. Verse 5, that which groweth of it on the part of thy harvest, thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vineyard undressed.
Right.
It says, for it is a year of rest unto the land.
Right.
Verse 6, and the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee and for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hired servant.
Yeah. So you can store up food, but you just can't, it's a land Sabbath. You can't reap nothing. Okay? You can't plant nothing, you can't reap nothing. It's a land Sabbath, but you can store food. Right?
God. It says, and for thy hired servant, and for the stranger that sojourneth with thee. It says, and for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in the land, shall all the increase thereof be meat.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 8, and thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee.
Go ahead.
7 times 7 years.
So that's 49. Right?
God.
Go ahead. So you keep track of it. And when they add up to 49, let's see what it says.
And the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years.
49 years, right? Go ahead.
It says, then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound.
Go ahead.
And the 10th day of the 7th month, in the day of atonement, shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land.
Right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. The day of atonement is the cleansing. You know, that's a purification day. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall hallow the 50th year and proclaim liberty throughout all the land.
Throughout all the land. So the Rothschilds talking about the year of Jubilee, they ain't freeing everybody in the land from their debt. They ain't doing no land Sabbath. No. None of that. None of that. Okay? Go ahead. Because as far as I know, I still got a birth certificate and social security number. So I ain't clear for my debt.
It says, unto all the inhabitants thereof, it shall be a jubilee unto you.
Right.
And ye shall return every man unto his possession.
Every man unto his possession. Right? Every man to his possession. So the Rothschild raped, robbed, and murdered and stole everything to where Jake ain't got nothing. Yep. You see how crooked these Edomites are? See how they don't follow the scriptures?
They ain't moving out of Israel.
They ain't moving out of Israel. That land belongs to us. See? Go ahead.
It says,
Then, like, when you look at it spiritual, when he said that Jubilee 2016, Yahushua getting ready to move.
right.
That's how it
Take
We ain't saying in 2016.
Yeah,
We ain't saying that. We
No.
just quote what they were
What they
saying.
were saying, yeah, we
You know,
know.
we don't know when Yahushua comes back. But
Yeah.
Lord willing, it soon. He do leave other, in other words, footprint.
Come.
Meaning prophecy to where you can study and watch. And Lord willing, he comes soon. So we wait patiently and suffering through faith. So
Huh.
Right. It says, and ye shall return every man unto his family.
every man unto his family. Hey man. I probably got cousins and nephews and grandpas in other countries, man. That is served slavery, man. They supposed to be returned to their family. They supposed to be united as a family. Esau ain't never done that. We've been over 500 years. Go ahead.
It says, 11. Leviticus 25 and 11.
And we saying it like that because they call themselves Jews. They call themselves Jewish. But we know they're not the real Jews. The real Jews are the Negroes. And that term was put on, the term Jew was put on Judah, Benjamin, Levi when they came out of the Babylonian captivity. So when you read the New Testament, when they mention the word Jew, they're talking about an Israelite. But the word Jew go back to the tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
A jubilee shall that 50th year be unto you. Ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of thy vine undressed.
Right. Because the reason why, because it's a land Sabbath. Okay? That's the reason why. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 12, for it is the jubilee, it shall be holy unto you.
Right? Go ahead.
Ye shall eat the increase thereof out of the field.
Go ahead.
Verse 13, in the year of this jubilee, ye shall return every man unto his possession. And if thy sell aught unto thy neighbor, or buyest out of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another.
Thank you, beautiful brothers.
All right, man, get down.
God gave you soul, you rock and
As long
roll.
as you don't touch me, you're all right. But get down the street, you're an Edomite. It's not for you. Go ahead.
Verse 15, according to the number of years after the Jubilee, thou shalt buy of thy neighbor, and according unto thy number of years of the fruits, he shall sell unto thee.
This dude confused. Edomite. Go ahead.
And our homosexual.
All right, read that again.
Yeah, you touching on the grandma.
So how y'all doing, right?
All right. Says, verse 16, according to the multitude of years, thou shalt increase the price thereof, and according to the fewness of years, thou shalt diminish the price of it.
Right. Go ahead.
For according to the number of the years of the fruits, doeth he sell unto thee.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 17, ye shall not therefore oppress one another, but thou shalt fear the Most High, for I am Yahweh, your power.
So that's the law right there. That's the covenant. So when you do that, the Most High will get a land increase, and he will continue to have mercy on you, and you will continue to be profitable. But shit, the Rothschilds, they're about to lose everything. They're about to lose everything, man. They don't follow the statutes, laws, and commandments, man. They don't believe in the Heavenly Father and His Son. They believe in money, man. They believe in their own self. They self-worship, man. Okay? And they follow the Satan, which Most High control them on the left-hand side. You see? But the Rothschilds are proud, man. They don't do nothing according to the scripture. That they claim to be Jewish people. You see, they claim to be Jews, but they don't follow the scripture. They just make it up as they go, man. But for somebody that's unlearned, they will believe what they say because guess what? You don't know nothing. Right. And that's the way the Rothschilds like it. You being ignorant, so they can tell you what they want you to know. And keep using deception as their power. Right? Right. On that, and just a moment, finish it off. Just a moment, bro.
It says, wherefore ye shall do my statutes and keep my judgments and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land in safety.
So, if they was really the Israelites, why is there still war over there? And why they're not in that land safely? Why do they need nukes? Why do them gutter rats over there need nukes? Okay? Why are they at war with the Palestinians? Right? And by the way, where's King David? Okay? Since we speaking on it, where's King David at? Okay? Why is the world not at peace? Okay? And then you're going to have to break down Ezekiel 39 and explain that. Because according to that, Israel supposed to get hit. That land going to be laid flat. So there you go. So, you both got anything else?
Got one scripture, brother. Isaiah 33 and 1. It says, woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled, and deal treacherously, and they dwelt not treacherous with thee.
Woe means destruction.
It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Right?
And
Spoil meaning, in other words, rob and to take something from somebody. Okay? As a profit or booty. That's what spoil is. To take something from somebody. Okay? Go ahead.
And dealt treacherously, and they dwelt not treacherously with thee.
Right?
It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil.
Yeah, when you feel like you got everything under control and you accomplish your so-called New World Order, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt be spoiled.
Thou shalt be spoiled. Treat you like booty. Take everything you got. Right?
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, it says, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yeah.